Greetings, seekers of ancient wisdom. Today, we embark on an awe-inspiring journey into the world of ancient Egyptian gods. Join me, RobotRay, as we unveil the mystery and power of the top 10 most formidable deities in Egyptian mythology. From their creation myths to their unique attributes, we'll explore the captivating stories and enduring influence of these mighty gods. Get ready to be immersed in the rich mythology and awe-inspiring power of ancient Egypt. God number 1. Rah, the Sun God. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Rah, the Sun God, was a celestial deity of paramount importance, embodying the awe-inspiring power of the sun and the life-giving force it represented. Rah was often depicted as a falcon-headed deity, wearing the solar disk as a crown, symbolizing the sun's radiant energy. As the supreme creator god, Rah was believed to have brought the world into existence through his divine utterance, shaping the cosmos and giving birth to gods and humans alike. Rah's awe-inspiring powers were most prominently displayed through the daily journey of the sun across the sky. The Egyptians marveled at the sun's rising and setting, attributing these celestial phenomena to Rah's perpetual voyage. The sun's warmth and light were seen as manifestations of Rah's benevolence, nurturing the earth and sustaining life. Conversely, during the night, Rah's passage through the perilous underworld was viewed as a symbolic death and rebirth, emphasizing the cyclical nature of existence and the eternal cycle of creation and renewal. Rah's mythology also extended to his role as a divine judge in the afterlife. According to Egyptian beliefs, the sun god traveled through the underworld each night, encountering challenges and presiding over the judgment of the deceased. The righteous would be granted entrance to the eternal paradise, while the wicked faced punishment. Rah's multifaceted symbolism and awe-inspiring attributes made him a central figure in ancient Egyptian religion, reflecting the profound connection between the sun, life, and divine order in the ancient worldview. God number 2. Osiris, the god of the afterlife. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Osiris was a central and revered deity, known as the god of the afterlife, death, and resurrection. Osiris played a crucial role in Egyptian cosmology, representing the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth. He was often depicted as a mummified figure, symbolizing his association with the deceased and the transformative journey into the afterlife. Osiris's awe-inspiring powers were intricately linked to the Egyptian concept of the divine judgment in the afterlife. According to mythology, Osiris presided over the Hall of Ma'at, where the souls of the deceased underwent judgment based on their earthly deeds. Osiris, embodying the principles of justice and balance, determined the fate of souls, granting entrance to the blessed realm of the afterlife for those deemed righteous. This portrayal of Osiris as a compassionate judge and guide to the hereafter emphasized the Egyptians' profound reverence for the afterlife and their belief in a just and eternal existence beyond death. Osiris's mythological narrative also included his tragic death at the hands of his brother Seth, symbolizing the yearly cycle of the Nile's flooding and receding. Despite his demise, Osiris was venerated as a god of resurrection and regeneration. The myth conveyed the hope for life beyond death and the belief in the transformative power of resurrection, making Osiris a central figure in Egyptian religious practices and rituals associated with death and the afterlife. God number 3. Isis, the goddess of magic and motherhood. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Isis held a prominent and revered position as the goddess of magic, motherhood, and wisdom. As the sister and wife of Osiris, and the mother of Horus, Isis played a crucial role in the Egyptian pantheon, symbolizing the nurturing and protective aspects of femininity. Often depicted with a throne-shaped hieroglyph on her head, Isis was associated with queenship, emphasizing her role as a divine mother and protector of the pharaoh. Isis's awe-inspiring powers were closely tied to her magical abilities and her role in the resurrection of Osiris. According to mythology, after Osiris's death, Isis used her magical knowledge to gather his dismembered body parts and restore him to life. This act of divine magic reinforced her status as a powerful and benevolent goddess, capable of transcending the boundaries between life and death. Isis's magical prowess was also invoked for protective spells, healing, and aiding individuals in times of need, further solidifying her reputation as a compassionate and skilled goddess of magic. The maternal aspect of Isis was equally significant, as she was revered as the nurturing mother of Horus, the falcon-headed god associated with kingship. Her role as a loving and protective mother resonated deeply with the Egyptian people, reflecting the importance of motherhood in their societal values. Isis's multifaceted symbolism as a magical and maternal figure made her a beloved and influential goddess in ancient Egyptian religious beliefs and rituals. God number 4. Horus, the falcon god and defender of the pharaoh. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Horus was a significant and revered deity, often depicted as a falcon-headed god symbolizing the sky and kingship. As the son of Osiris and Isis, Horus played a crucial role in the mythic struggle against his uncle Seth for control of the Egyptian throne. This conflict symbolized the perpetual struggle between order and chaos, with Horus emerging victorious and becoming a symbol of divine kingship and protection. Horus's awe-inspiring powers were intricately linked to his role as the defender of the pharaoh and the embodiment of kingship. The Eye of Horus, a powerful symbol in Egyptian iconography, represented protection, royal power, and good health. Pharaohs identified with Horus during their reign, emphasizing their divine right to rule and their role as protectors of Ma'at, the concept of cosmic order and justice. Temples dedicated to Horus, such as the iconic Temple of Horus at Edfu, were erected throughout Egypt to honor and invoke his divine guidance and protection. The mythology surrounding Horus also included the concept of the living Horus, where each reigning pharaoh was considered a manifestation of the god during their lifetime. This divine association reinforced the pharaoh's legitimacy and divine mandate to rule. Horus's significance extended beyond mythology, influencing Egyptian religious practices, art, and the political ideology surrounding kingship for millennia. God number 5. Thoth, the god of wisdom and writing. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Thoth stood as a revered and multifaceted deity, known as the god of wisdom, writing, and the moon. Often depicted with the head of an ibis or as a baboon, Thoth played a crucial role in the divine pantheon, embodying the intellectual and creative aspects of Egyptian culture. His association with the moon linked him to the cycles of time and the measurement of months. Thoth's awe-inspiring powers were deeply connected to his role as a divine scribe and the inventor of writing. Egyptians believed that Thoth bestowed the gift of hieroglyphic writing upon humanity, providing a means for recording and preserving their rich religious, historical, and cultural traditions. The ibis, sacred to Thoth, was considered a symbol of inspiration, emphasizing his role as a patron of intellectual pursuits and wisdom. Thoth was also believed to be a mediator in disputes among the gods and played a pivotal role in the judgment of souls in the afterlife. As the recorder of Ma'at, the cosmic order and justice, Thoth's wisdom extended to maintaining balance and harmony in the universe. He was often invoked for guidance in matters of science, magic, and divine communication. The ancient Egyptians held Thoth in high esteem for his pivotal contributions to knowledge and the written word, venerating him as a source of intellectual inspiration and a guide to the mysteries of existence. God number 6. Bastet, the cat goddess. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Bastet, often depicted as a lioness or a woman with the head of a lioness, was a powerful and benevolent goddess associated with home, fertility, and protection. Over time, her image evolved, and she became particularly renowned as the goddess of cats. Bastet was venerated for her nurturing and protective qualities, and cats were considered sacred animals associated with the home and family. Bastet's awe-inspiring powers were intertwined with her role as a guardian deity. Cats, revered as symbols of grace and protection, were associated with Bastet, and harming a cat, even accidentally, was considered a grave offense. Bastet's influence extended beyond the domestic sphere. She was also invoked for protection in warfare and was believed to possess the power to bring both joy and prosperity to her devotees. Temples dedicated to Bastet, such as the renowned sanctuary in Bubastis, attracted pilgrims seeking her favor and protection. The worship of Bastet reached its height during the late period of ancient Egypt, and her popularity continued into the Hellenistic and Roman periods. Egyptians believed that invoking Bastet's benevolence could bring about good fortune and safeguard against evil. The cat goddess's influence is evident in the artifacts, amulets, and statues that have been discovered, attesting to the enduring reverence for Bastet and the symbolically significant role of cats in ancient Egyptian culture. God number 7. Anubis, the god of embalming and the afterlife. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Anubis, depicted as a jackal-headed deity, played a vital role in the funerary and afterlife beliefs of the ancient civilization. As the god of embalming and mummification, Anubis was a key figure in the preservation of the deceased and their journey to the afterlife. His iconic jackal form symbolized his association with death and the rituals surrounding the deceased. Anubis's awe-inspiring powers were closely tied to the mummification process. Egyptians believed that Anubis guided the souls of the departed through the perilous journey of judgment in the afterlife. His presence was invoked during the elaborate rituals of embalming, where priests sought his protection and guidance to ensure a successful transition to the afterlife. Anubis was also associated with overseeing the weighing of the heart ceremony, a crucial event in the afterlife judgment, where the heart of the deceased was weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. The jackal-headed god was not only a guardian of the deceased but also a symbol of resurrection and transformation. Anubis's role in the afterlife rituals and his presence in tombs and burial sites underscored the profound significance of death and the journey to the beyond in ancient Egyptian religious beliefs. His mythology exemplified the meticulous and reverential approach the ancient Egyptians took toward death, reflecting their profound spirituality and belief in an intricate afterlife journey. God number 8. Hathor, the goddess of love, beauty, and joy. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Hathor stood as a revered goddess, embodying the qualities of love, beauty, and joy. Often depicted as a cow or as a woman with cow's horns and a sun disk, Hathor played a central role in the pantheon, symbolizing the nurturing and life-affirming aspects of femininity. Her name, which means House of Horus, underscores her connection to the divine and her role as a protective and benevolent goddess. Hathor's awe-inspiring powers were intimately linked to her associations with love and joy. She was believed to be the mother of the sky god Horus, emphasizing her maternal and protective nature. Hathor's worship extended beyond the formal rituals of temples. She was invoked in everyday life for blessings of love, fertility, and happiness. Temples dedicated to Hathor, such as the renowned Temple of Hathor at Dendera, served as centers of joyous celebrations, music, and dance in her honor. As the goddess of love, Hathor's influence permeated various aspects of Egyptian life, including music, dance, and festivities. She was often invoked during celebrations and rites of passage, symbolizing the joyous and harmonious aspects of existence. Hathor's mythology and worship reflected the Egyptians' deep appreciation for the pleasures of life and the divine feminine forces that sustained and enriched their daily experiences. God number 9. Sobek, the crocodile god. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Sobek, the crocodile god, held a distinctive and formidable place in the pantheon. Often depicted with the head of a crocodile and a powerful, muscular human body, Sobek symbolized the ferocity and strength associated with these formidable reptiles. As a deity associated with the Nile and its fertile waters, Sobek played a vital role in the ancient Egyptians' agricultural and protective beliefs. Sobek's awe-inspiring powers were closely tied to the natural characteristics of crocodiles, which were both feared and respected by the Egyptians. The Nile, a life-giving force, was also recognized as a potential source of danger, and Sobek was invoked for protection against the hazards of the river. Temples dedicated to Sobek, such as the Kam Ombo Temple, were erected to honor and appease the crocodile god, emphasizing his role as a guardian and protector. Beyond his role as a protective deity, Sobek was also associated with fertility and the renewal of life. The Nile's annual flooding, seen as a manifestation of Sobek's power, brought nutrient-rich silt to the land, ensuring bountiful harvests. The ancient Egyptians revered Sobek as a force that both sustained life and guarded against its unpredictable aspects, reflecting the complex interplay between the natural world and the divine forces in their mythology. God number 10. Sekhmet, the lioness goddess of war. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Sekhmet, the lioness goddess of war, held a formidable and fearsome reputation. Often depicted as a lioness-headed woman, Sekhmet embodied the aggressive and destructive aspects of the sun. She was believed to be the daughter of the sun god Rah and served as his powerful and ferocious protector. Sekhmet's name, which means the powerful one, reflected her awe-inspiring and sometimes destructive powers. Sekhmet's mythology emphasized her role as a warrior goddess and the instrument of divine vengeance. According to legend, Ra, angered by the disobedience of humanity, unleashed Sekhmet to punish mortals. However, her destructive rampage became so intense that Ra intervened, tricking her into drinking a vast amount of beer tinted red to resemble blood. This intoxicated Sekhmet and subdued her wrath, transforming her into the gentler goddess Hathor, symbolizing the duality of life and death, creation and destruction. Despite her fearsome aspects, Sekhmet was also associated with healing and protective qualities. Temples dedicated to Sekhmet, such as the one at Karnak, served as centers for both warlike rituals and healing ceremonies. The ancient Egyptians invoked Sekhmet's powers for protection in battles and sought her aid in matters of illness and disease. Sekhmet's mythology reflected the Egyptians' recognition of the dual nature of powerful deities, capable of both destruction and healing, embodying the complex realities of life and death in their religious beliefs. And there you have it, seekers of ancient wisdom, the top 10 most powerful ancient Egyptian gods. These mighty deities shaped the beliefs, rituals, and daily lives of the ancient Egyptians, leaving an enduring legacy that still captivates us today. Join us next time as we continue our exploration of fascinating topics. Remember, the power and mystery of the ancient world still hold many secrets waiting to be unveiled. If you found this video fascinating and informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to RobotRay channel for more incredible explorations. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep on exploring.